Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage President and CEO, Head of IT and Mobile Communications, DJ Ko.
Thank you and welcome to the Samsung Developer Conference. It's great to see all of you. I'm especially excited to welcome a special group of young innovators. Where are you guys? Maybe from, why don't you just stand up? Please. Look at the audience. They are the winners of Samsung Soul for Tomorrow, our annual STEM competition for students around the world. Give them big hands. Thank you, well done. Please take a seat, thank you. I love what they have created. A virtual reality learning space for children with autism. Software and sensors to identify sports concussions. An app-based system to fight wildfires and save lives. It's all part of Samsung's commitment to helping young people learn the skills they will need to succeed in the technology-driven future. During the past 8 years, more than 640,000 students in 26 countries have participated. I encourage you to visit the Samsung Citizenship booth to see how excited young minds are making the world a better place. The truth is, we are all here because of our passion for using technology to improve people's lives. Last year at SDC, I spoke about connected thinking and about Samsung's philosophy of open collaboration across an ecosystem of partners and developers. So much has happened since then. Game-changing technologies like 5G that were experimental are now commercially available. Breakthrough AI capabilities that seemed impossible are now within reach. Today, we stand at the beginning of a new era of discovery and invention. A time not just of connected thinking, but of connected living. A time when intelligent services connect people to the tools they need and the experiences they desire. A time of incredible economic opportunities built on new insights about how the world works and what customers want. I say with pride that Samsung has been at the forefront of many of the advances that are the foundation for this new era. And I acknowledge with gratitude how important your partnership has been in bringing us to this moment. During the past year, we built the world's most comprehensive open IoT platform. We delivered AI innovations that are redefining connectivity and automation. We pioneered 5G technologies and launched the world's first residential 5G service. Many of the partners who helped make this all possible are here today. So let me start this year's SDC by saying thank you. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how excited I am by what we have achieved together. But I know our work is just beginning. The pieces are in place. Intelligence that learns and adapts. 5G connectivity to make smart cities, smart homes, and autonomous vehicles a reality. Devices secure and powerful enough to transform how we interact with each other and the world we live in. Our challenge, our shared challenge, is to use these breakthroughs to turn now into next. Here at SDC, we will take a giant step forward into a new world of experiences that flow with people as they manage their lives and move through their day. We will share advances in our Bixby intelligent platform that unlock the power of AI in your products and the services. Now, SmartThings development tools that will unleash the value of connected living for your customers. And new hardware and interface concepts that will redefine the future of mobile services. All to strengthen the world's most powerful technology ecosystem as we work together to create new value for our customers and new demand for our companies. To tell you more, it is my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Jung.
Hello, SDC 2018. It is fantastic to be here with you again this year. I know it's hard to speak after DJ, but I'll try with a little bit of your help. As DJ mentioned, we have a compelling vision for the future. And that vision includes you, Samsung's developers. So here at SDC, we will share how we are making our vision of a connected life a reality and what that means for you. We will show you how we are creating new opportunities for our partners. New opportunities to bring your ideas and your innovations to millions of customers around the world. If you were here last year, you heard us talk about how Bixby helped you get things done quickly, with fewer tabs, swipes, and steps. And today, our vision and ambition for Bixby is much bigger. We believe it is much more than a simple voice assistant. And that is why we are deeply committed to AI, working continuously to advance our AI vision and technology. In fact, at CES 2018, we promised that by 2020, all Samsung devices will be AI-enabled and be connected to each other. And to meet that ambitious goal, we expanded our R&D organization by adding 7 AI centers in places like Cambridge and Montreal. And by 2020, we plan to hire more than 1,000 AI experts and invest $22 billion. Samsung's wide-ranging product portfolio, from mobile devices to TVs to refrigerators, are the essential building blocks for an AI-enabled device ecosystem. In fact, we sell more than 500 million devices every year. And imagine how big a difference this will make in people's lives. AI will truly transform every experience we have with consumer electronics. And at Samsung, Bixby is our singular commitment to AI. We believe Bixby fundamentally changes how people use technology and what they can do with technology. And with the new Bixby, users don't need to know how to do something. They just need to know what they want to do, and Bixby will take care of the rest. And it will be all around you, all the time, working intelligently in the background to empower you to do more. And now, to make this happen, we have to reimagine Bixby from a simple mobile voice assistant to a scalable AI platform. Today, we are focusing on 3 areas that will increase Bixby's reach and footprint. First, we are putting Bixby on more devices, creating new user experiences, new AI experiences for consumers. And you will be experiencing the power of Bixby on Samsung TVs, refrigerators, tablets, and speakers. And we also expect to see Bixby on more connected and third-party devices in the future. And second, in coming months, Bixby will be expanded to support 5 more languages. This effort will grow the addressable market for Bixby. And our third strategy to grow and scale Bixby, and probably this is the most important one, is to make it open. Open to your ideas, your innovations, and your imagination. And now, for the first time, we are opening up Bixby to all of you developers. And this, thank you. Yes. Thank you. I'm really excited too myself. So this means giving you a brand new set of developer tools, actually the same tools we use, so you can build your own Bixby experiences. I think you are going to love what you will see later in the keynote. We will also be launching Bixby Marketplace, a new channel to market your service to millions. So please stay tuned for more details about the Bixby Marketplace and other ways we will help you promote and sell your ideas. These 3 focused areas, more devices, more languages, and scalable AI ecosystem, will lay the groundwork for Bixby to be our singular commitment to AI. So today represents a new era in intelligence, an era of truly open AI, where billions of devices can be infused with your intelligence, with the intelligence basically created by you, for the benefit of consumers. So to summarize, this is your opportunity, the largest device ecosystem in the world at your fingertips, ready for your best ideas. What you will see today are the ways we are helping each of you to take advantage of that scale, to reach millions of people around the globe. And I'm so excited for what you will see and hear today. And I know no one can buy an ecosystem. You have to build it and build it together. And we are ready, and I hope you guys are also ready to build it together. So thank you so much for listening, and let's work together. Thank you.
Greetings, developer.
What's this?
Open it.
Whoa.
Yeah. That, my friend, is a developer kit for the new Bixby.
This is a blank canvas.
It's a metaphor.
What else is in here?
Oh, everything. All the tools we use to build the new Bixby, they're all yours. You can pretty much do anything you want.
So it's kind of like a giant
Sandbox.
Really? Another metaphor? So big and sandy.
It had to be. This is a brand new world. Bixby can power anything you create, and you can connect to anything else Bixby powers. So you could do things like this. Hi, Bixby. Set the mood for snack time. Well, hello there.
It's horrible.
Nice. Add this to my date night playlist. Oh, and share it with my Pilates class. Right?
Why would you do that?
Bixby, lose some mood lighting.
Oh. Do you want me to get the fridge?
Now this is really going to blow your mind. It's a totally customizable AI.
Bixby. Hi, Bixby. I'm Bixby.
They're all named Bixby.
I like that one.
The ecosystem is huge, and it all works together.
Oh, wow. Is that Moscow?
And Seoul, Toronto. We've got AI centers around the globe working together on this.
So how do I get it? Do I
You don't.
just take it? I don't.
You don't. You're not really a developer.
I'm not?
No, you're not. You're just a quirky actor playing one.
Oh.
The kits are for them.
Oh. Hello.
Take care, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Take care, man. Who's next?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage CEO of Viv Labs, Kittlaus.
Good morning. This is an exciting day. As ES mentioned, we are, for the first time, going to share with you the details on how we're opening up Samsung's intelligence platform, Bixby, to fully unleash your creativity and innovation. How we, together, are going to redefine and completely new intelligent experiences that have never been possible before today. New capabilities that within a few years will be on 1 billion devices used by millions of people around the world. Remember, with the incredible breadth and reach of having Bixby in your pocket, in your home, and in your car, over the next few years, this is a completely new and largely untapped channel, ready for anything you can imagine and build. Now, it's important to recognize something that might not be obvious to everyone. The intelligent assistant market is still very nascent. To put this in perspective, I'll ask you, back in 1998, when Google introduced its game-changing search engine, how many others were already in the market? Does anyone remember? The answer is that there were 14 other search engines in the market when Google got in. The intelligent assistant market is still young, immature, and ready for new ideas and innovation. If you believe in the voice revolution, the time to dive in is now. Developers and brands who make their presence early in this paradigm will have a staggering advantage in the long run. Let me say that again. Partners and brands that get in early are going to have a huge advantage. Let's explore that for a minute. Why, you might ask, does getting involved now matter so much? Several reasons. First of all, intelligent assistants are one of the fastest, arguably the fastest adopted technology products ever, used by nearly 50% of all households less than 5 years after being introduced into the market. That's unbelievable. The market is growing exponentially. But second, and perhaps even more importantly, the younger the demographic, the faster they adopt intelligent assistants. To say that this technology is the now and especially the future is an understatement. Lastly, getting your service and brand established early in this paradigm has one other huge consequence: meaningful first mover advantage. As intelligent assistants continue to ascend to a more prominent part of our day, the consumer will do what they always do. They'll find their favorites, and they'll stick with them. As long as these favorites continue to deliver continued value, they become the default. Like Google in search, Amazon for shopping, being the first great voice-first experience in whatever area you're going after will generate a loyalty that will long pay dividends for years to come. Now, to make this happen in a way that has an opportunity to greatly advance the role intelligent assistants play in our everyday lives, we made a defining decision. We built Bixby from the ground up for developers, for you. Our belief has always been that harnessing the power of your creativity will mark the beginning of raising intelligent assistants from being the basic tool that they are today to becoming an integral part of our lives, a personal and ubiquitous presence in our everyday. I promise you, this day is coming. Now, this is a big goal, not for the faint of heart. One we've been working on for over 6 years, but now it's real. It's here today, and with your help, we'll get started. Okay, let's talk about how we'll get there together. As we build this platform, we adhere to 2 fundamental principles. First, no trade-offs. This means a first-class development experience for every single third-party developer interested in building a Bixby service. This means you'll be using the exact same tools we use. You'll have full access to every deep set of functionality we use to build Bixby today. And this is unprecedented. In fact, this is the first assistant paradigm platform that makes third-party developers truly first-class citizens. Second, maximum versatility. There are nearly no limits on what you can build with Bixby. Almost anything your creativity can conjure up is possible to do. Our platform was designed to make building simple things simple and complex things possible. This represents the democratization of AI. And this democratization, this opening up of AI to anybody, will result in a Cambrian moment with massive expansion of new assistant capabilities that make Bixby a much more powerful and meaningful part of your day. So you're likely asking again, how are we bringing these principles to life? Well, I'm excited to announce, here and now, the release of the Bixby Developer Studio. This has been a long time coming, but it's the most comprehensive, most powerful intelligent assistant tool set ever made. Way ahead of the other guys, and it's not even close. The Bixby Developer Studio will allow you to develop the way you know how, with a downloadable integrated development environment that enables you to store files wherever you want, manage your own source code versioning, and also enables efficient reuse of code for the various device types and locales supporting Bixby. Also, with this development tool, we're introducing our new dynamic program generation. This means that as a developer, you don't have to anticipate and write decision trees or hardwired code for every possible use case. You'll be hearing a lot more about this shortly. Now, to show you the Bixby Developer Studio, let me introduce my co-founder and friend, Adam Cheyer.
Hello. Before I show you the Bixby Developer Studio, I want to share one of the reasons I'm so excited about our announcement today. For decades, the relationship between the developer and the computer has been a simple one. The developer tells the computer what to do, hand-coding every possible use case and scenario. A very manual, human-driven process. In the last 10 years, with the evolution of deep learning and neural networks, developers can now give examples to machines, and the machine will compute the logic automatically. Unfortunately, this is done in such a way that humans can't really understand how the machine reaches its conclusions. Very AI-driven. What we're introducing today, for the first time, promotes a new developer paradigm where an AI and a human developer work together collaboratively, each doing what they do best. Developers provide the what, describing objects, actions, and goals that make up the world they care about. The AI then adds the how, determining how to organize these concepts and actions into a custom program to handle a user's request. The result is a big savings to developers who no longer have to enumerate every situation. This can also produce a better experience for end users who now have adaptable interfaces that evolve over time according to their needs and preferences. We call this dynamic program generation, and we haven't seen anything like this for any programming language or AI assistant on the market. All right, let me show this all to you right now. Welcome to the Bixby Developer Center. The first step is for developers to go to the Bixby Developer website, sign up and log in, and here's where you land. From the Bixby Developer Center, you have access to documentation, all searchable from a beautiful interface. We have reference guides, developer guides. You can set up your teams and capsules and manage their visibility of every capsule you develop. You can engage with the community and our support engineers. And most importantly, you can download the amazing Bixby Developer Studio for either Windows or Mac. Let me show this to you right now. As a developer, you extend Bixby's knowledge and capabilities by creating a capsule. Think of a capsule like a knowledge pack from the Matrix movies. When a user enables a capsule, their Bixby now knows about all of the capabilities defined for that service. To demonstrate this out-of-the-world technology, let's start with a space capsule that lets a user search for and make reservations at a space resort. With Bixby, you start by modeling the concepts and the actions for your domain. And then, this is where it gets a little crazy. Unlike existing approaches where developers have to write a lot of code to handle every use case and interaction, with Bixby, all of this is going to be written for you by the AI in a few milliseconds. Let's give this a try. I'll enter a request, a training example, make a reservation for 2 people at a space resort on Mars with an oxygen bar. First, we need to give a goal. So I think what I really want to do is make a reservation. And then I indicate the important input. So Mars is a planet. Notice how autocomplete makes this a lot easier. This will be a search criteria, oxygen bar. And 2 people is the number of astronauts I want to bring along with me on my voyage. Now watch. Instantly, Bixby is going to write a program to handle everything for you. What we've just seen is an AI software that wrote a program that encompasses what services get called, how to ask the user something, when to apply machine learning so that the assistant doesn't bother the user with the same questions unnecessarily. I'm going to compile it. And now let's run the program by bringing up a simulator of a phone. Now I'm going to take my family on a trip. Let's see. I need a reservation for 3 people to a resort on Jupiter that has orbital zip lining. My son is really into that these days. And what we see is a number of results. Europa's Jewel, that sounds pretty nice. Let me check this out. Looks great. Good for kids, orbital zip lining. This is the one that I want. So let's book it. Now, during the process, at any time, when Bixby needs some information, it can ask that either using a graphical interface, which I could respond to by clicking, or I can simply ask for the next request. Let's see. I better wait and put this into the future when this resort is actually built. So maybe the weekend of Christmas 2027. That should be good by then. Here, the system is now asking me, what room would I want to stay in? And over time, it will automatically learn. When I'm traveling for 2, I want the honeymoon suite. but with my family, I'm probably going to go with something a little cheaper, only $200,000, I think. Here it gives a confirmation, and when I confirm, we have a completed transaction without ever leaving the Bixby environment. This is the most frictionless way to achieve commerce in a conversational way. Pretty amazing. What do you think? Thank you. So what we've just seen is an AI and a human developer working together to build a beautiful, conversational, transactional experience. After teaching Bixby a few more use cases, you might you can build tests where you can actually create stories to administer tests and make sure everything is working. There are many aspects of this really beautiful, intelligent development environment. In the next 2 days, we have many developer sessions to teach you everything you need to know to build capsules like the one I just showed you. Topics will include machine learning, transactions, natural language and conversation, how to adapt capsules to different languages and devices. With today's announcement, you can get a head start and be among the first to join the upcoming Bixby Marketplace. Now, I've been working in the intelligent assistant space for a number of years, and I'd be the first to say that even with their rapid growth and adoption, until now, assistants have been useful, but not truly essential to people's lives or businesses. They're a basic utility, like this duct tape. But I believe with the introduction of the Bixby Developer Studio, and with the help of all of you out there, this seemingly basic utility can finally transform into something significant, something important, something real that will become a new paradigm that's part of every collective life and business. Thank you, and I'll see you at the Bixby Developer Sessions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage VP Engineering, Samsung, Jaeyeon Jung.
Good morning. I'm happy to be back here at SCC with my fellow engineers and developers. I love the energy and enthusiasm in this room and throughout the Moscone Center. And I'm particularly excited today because I get to talk to you about our IoT platform, SmartThings. You know, it is an incredibly exciting time to be working in IoT. Endless opportunities to connect in new ways to make our cities, cars, and our homes smarter, and our lives easier. Of course, this market is poised for massive growth to more than $500 billion by 2021. It is an incredible opportunity. Yet, to make this world a reality, we need to make IoT easier for consumers. For some, IoT is still too fragmented. Billions of devices spread across different cloud infrastructures, all offering different experiences for consumers. Delivering the dream of the truly connected world can be easier. So, over the past year, we've taken two important steps. First, we announced the SmartThings Cloud, a single platform that allows you to create better, more valuable IoT experiences for consumers. Second, we announced a single unified consumer experience, the SmartThings app. It allows people to manage and control all of their Samsung connected devices and SmartThings compatible devices. So with a single cloud and a single app, we have created a truly integrated IoT experience. And the results have been tremendous. Today, SmartThings connects tens of millions of people and devices in over 200 markets around the globe. And we are taking it a step further, enriching the SmartThings platform with new devices and new partnerships. We are making the SmartThings platform more open to you, the developer, to let you reach more consumers faster. Over the last year, the SmartThings ecosystem of Samsung and third-party devices has nearly doubled. And we've continued that momentum by introducing a new class of devices and services that makes staying connected even easier and more seamless. For example, we partnered with Plume to launch SmartThings Wi-Fi, an AI-based mesh router with SmartThings Hub functionality. This innovative router uses AI to learn usage patterns and optimize performance in real time to deliver incredible coverage and speed across your entire home. SmartThings Wi-Fi is part of your smart home too, helping you control and manage your home automations. For example, when you enter your house and your phone automatically connects to SmartThings Wi-Fi, the temperature is set to your personal preference. Simple, intelligent new ways to make life easier. We also wanted to make staying connected outside of the home easier. At CES this year, we gave you a glimpse into how we would improve in-car connectivity, integrating the Harman solution and the SmartThings Cloud. And because of this effort, consumers will be able to control any device while in the car via their car dashboard. What's more, you will be able to remotely turn on car's AC or heat, or flash the headlights if you can't remember where you parked, all via the SmartThings app on your phone. The SmartThings platform is no longer constrained by the boundaries of the home. Come experience it right here at SDC by visiting the Maserati in our car booth. Of course, the home is still critical, and we are always looking for ways to make home automation better with the SmartThings ecosystem. And as many of you have already seen, the SmartThings experience has been expanded to larger screens like the TV and Family Hub refrigerator. So you can monitor and control your connected devices and smart appliances through the SmartThings dashboard from your living room or kitchen. Check who is at the door via a door camera, or get a notification when your food is done, all while you're enjoying your favorite TV show. This consistent and seamless SmartThings experience across multiple devices takes home automation to the next level. To showcase how simple smart home automations are with SmartThings, we made the SmartThings Button. With just a tap of the button, you can trigger multiple actions at one time. Turn off the TV and lights and reduce the temperature before you go to sleep without having to open any apps. And our global ecosystem of partners continue to push the limits of home automation and beyond. Take Vodafone, for example. Their new service called VHome by Vodafone delivers a home monitoring and video system, all powered by SmartThings. This VHome service is available in key markets in Europe. And in partnership with the Korea Power Exchange, we created a service that can have a huge impact on energy use. This service is designed to control and manage energy consumption during peak periods when the price is the highest. KPX alerts us when energy demand is high. And using the SmartThings Cloud, we reduce the energy usage of your connected appliances, lowering your utility bills. This is the power of SmartThings, letting energy providers and consumers work together to make a positive impact on the power grid. These are just a few of the many exciting ways that SmartThings is delivering entirely new experiences for users in and outside of their homes. And to tell you more about how you can be part of this growing ecosystem, I'm excited to introduce my friend, Magnus.
Thank you, Jaeyeon. The SmartThings momentum is truly impressive. An open ecosystem that brings the IoT experience beyond the home and connects people in new ways. But as we mentioned, there's still barriers to IoT adoption. We have worked to remove these barriers to make IoT less fragmented and less complicated. To help developers create new IoT devices and services and bring them to market faster. This all starts with new APIs and new enhanced developer tools. So you as a developer more seamlessly can integrate all devices, from Zigbee Z-Wave devices to cloud-connected devices, or to something totally new. One of these tools is our new SmartThings Cloud Connector. It will allow you to connect your cloud-connected device available to the entire SmartThings ecosystem, all with one simple integration. For device makers, we are launching SmartThings Device Kit. This makes onboarding devices to Wi-Fi and building secure solutions much easier. With the SmartThings Device Kit, you don't need your own cloud infrastructure. Use SmartThings Cloud with no additional usage fee. I'm also excited to share that we're introducing a completely redesigned and improved SmartThings developer workspace. New tools that everything you need to get started with your cloud connector or get started with SmartThings Device Kit. It will also support SmartThings Hub Connector, so you can integrate your Zigbee Z-Wave devices into the SmartThings ecosystem. So with that, now you can develop for SmartThings using new, totally revamped developer tools. But we know you need more than tools. You need new ways to reach more users, SmartThings users. So we are upgrading our SmartThings Works with SmartThings program to help you bring your devices and services to market faster. And once you have submitted to Works with SmartThings, you'll work directly with one of our certification experts to ensure best possible user experience and verify that it's optimized for a SmartThings ecosystem. Works with SmartThings gives consumer confidence in your device, and the updated program brings your SmartThings services to market faster. So, what I've just heard, new devices and partnerships that enrich this growing open IoT ecosystem and bring the promise of the connected lifestyle beyond the home. new tools to help you build and scale your SmartThings solution, and an updated Works with SmartThings program to improve the experience for our users. And now, to give you a preview of one of our latest devices, please welcome back Jaeyeon.
Thank you, Magnus. I want to spend a few more minutes talking about the latest addition to the Samsung ecosystem, Galaxy Home. Unveiled in August, it delivers high-quality audio and a seamless hands-free IoT experience. It features Harman's finely crafted sound technology and the ultimate way to experience music in your home. With Harman's unique sound stereo technology, you can experience the sound, clarity, and tone of a performance exactly as it was intended. When you speak, Galaxy Home detects your exact location and optimizes the sound based on where you are in the room. Just say, "Hi, Bixby, sound stereo," and the music is directed right at you. And to round out the listening experience, we are also partnering with Spotify to bring Galaxy Home users the most personalized and optimized Spotify integration on any smart speaker out there. Now, Galaxy Home is not only a fantastic smart speaker, it brings the intelligence of things to life. By combining the intelligence of Bixby, the IoT ecosystem of SmartThings, and premium sound technology from Harman, Galaxy Home is also a gateway to your connected life. Set up and install your devices by using your voice. Make and receive calls when connected to a Samsung smartphone. Ask it to find your phone, and it will automatically ring. And because Galaxy Home can act as a hub of the Samsung ecosystem, users can enjoy an enhanced and seamless IoT experience. Soon, Galaxy Home will be added to the Bixby Developer Studio that you just saw. So developers will be able to create entirely new services for Galaxy Home, bringing unique voice-enabled experiences to consumers and redefining how we use smart speakers. Any idea can become part of the Galaxy Home. Galaxy Home is something you have to experience firsthand. I encourage you to check it out while you're at SDC. And now, I'm excited to welcome Pedro to the stage to talk about another key piece of the Samsung ecosystem, the Smart TV. Thank you.
Hello, SDC. It's great to be here with all of you. As you just saw with the Galaxy Home, Bixby and SmartThings are enriching our devices in helping us lead simpler and more connected lives. Today, I want to talk to you about another device that is a big part of almost every home, the TV. As our homes have gotten smarter, so have our TVs. At Samsung, we continue to reimagine the TV experience and what it can do for you. Now, when we announced the first Bixby-enabled TV, we gave users an improved TV experience. The ability to control their TV and search content with just the power of their voice. But we're not stopping there. We think Bixby can do more for consumers. to give them control of what they're watching, their favorite content. So, to make that vision a reality, starting this December, we're releasing a new voice media control API so that content partners can leverage Bixby to create voice-enabled TV applications. I'm excited about this. This voice media control API will change the way consumers interact with their TVs. And I'm really excited to tell you that Netflix, Hulu, HBO Now, and Spotify will be innovating with us in this area, and we'll be supporting various transport controls on our Samsung Smart TVs next year. And you can too. So please come find us on the show floor, and we'll be excited to tell you more about our new voice media control API. Next, I want to tell you more about TV Plus. TV Plus is a free streaming service built into our Samsung Smart TVs. It provides a variety of high-quality channels easily accessible on our TV's own channel guide. TV Plus is an exciting opportunity for content owners to easily create and launch new digital channels to quickly reach millions of consumers on our TVs. To participate in TV Plus, it's as simple as selecting your content and creating your own broadcast schedule. We create a channel from your content, whether it's from individual assets or from an existing live stream if you have one. We can even help you monetize your content through our platform. It will continue to find new ways for TV SDK available this January. With the Ambient Mode SDK, we're transforming TVs into a canvas for you to develop new kinds of content and create new ways for people to interact with their TVs. We want your best ideas. We want your creativity, your passion. We cannot wait to see what you create. Last, but certainly not least, I want to talk to you about the TV's important role in IoT. With the SmartThings dashboard, you can use your TV's big screen to check the status of your connected devices and appliances, and even control them right from the comfort of your couch with your remote or just your voice. And to make our IoT ecosystem complete, we know we need to create an ideal developer environment for all of you. So, with our new SmartThings Device Kit, easier ways to launch content with our TV Plus, a new canvas for you to create content with Ambient Mode SDK, and seamless interactions with all your IoT devices, all to integrate the TVs into your connected lives. I look forward to working with all of you as we continue to reimagine the Samsung TV experience for millions of people around the world. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Senior Designer of UX Design, Jaeyeon Lee.
Hi, everyone. It's so nice to be here in San Francisco. I'm totally excited to be here with developers who create wonderful, unique experiences. When I meet people and tell them what I do for a living, they often ask, what does a UX designer at Samsung actually do? And I tell them I spend a lot of time thinking about how to make smartphone UX better, listening to customers and developers about how to create hardware and software together and improve the way we interact with our devices. We are very excited to share with you what our entire team has been working on for the past year. And we need you, the developer community, to bring this to life and make it even better. Over the last decade, the smartphone has become incredibly powerful and a vital part of our daily lives. Our phones are now our cameras, music players, computers, and even gaming consoles. Mobile devices has grown bigger, and user behavior and patterns have evolved. At the same time, the user interface has become cluttered and more complex, with people saying smartphones are getting harder to use, which is just opposite of what we want. We believe it is time for a refresh. We took a step back, listened to what our customers were asking for, and carried out a fundamental review of how people interact with their devices today. Whereas previous UX design often placed emphasis on adding in new features over simplifying the user experience, we reset our focus and mission. We aimed to develop a comfortable, intuitive UX based on how people actually use devices today. The result of our work combines every important features that helps user behavior at the deepest level. And it's truly an honor to show you what we've come up with here at SDC. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you One UI. I'm glad you like it because my team designed it. One UI is simple and easy to use with a compelling design language. The foundation of our design approach is that hardware and software must work together in perfect harmony. And One UI blends these two seamlessly. The rounded corner of our hardware are echoed in our software. This is reflected in our icons, which have been simplified to help you easily recognize and understand what each one is. We've taken a new approach to presenting both content and controls because we want the eyes to be drawn to what matters rather than be distracted by things that don't. We have enough distractions, don't we? Now, everything you need to concentrate on, text, images, or anything else, is the main element of the screen because these blocks help you to focus. All the important information you need is within these floating on-screen blocks, which is contrasted against the blank space behind them. Now, let me show you the 3 key ways we've paid close attention to our consumers and made One UI our most user-focused smartphone UX. First, we improved the user experience by making it easier to focus on the task at hand. Most smartphone UX were designed to provide all the options and information at a glance. But with the constant evolution of smartphone technology, more and more features were added. So consumers were given far more options on screen, and displays became even more cluttered, which can be hard. One UI removes this clutter, making it easy to focus on one thing at a time. Take the setting app, for example. In the past, our setting app offered all the different customizable options on the main setting view. Then 2 years ago, we completely refreshed the UI, reducing the number of the options from 36 to just 17. That's more than half. So you could easily view and navigate them with less scrolling. We also grouped relevant functions together to let you see the options you want easier. This design change improved the usability, and carriers adopted this new design for their customers. And now we are making a major leap forward. With One UI, the options on the setting menu has been rearranged to group relative functions together. This helps users to find what they're looking for straight away. We've also regrouped the functions so the most often ones come first. Another example, the phone app has a cleaner look with One UI. Now you see only the essential features related to the task you are carrying out. It's a continuous and fluid experience where the necessary buttons appear when you need them and gently disappear when you don't. For instance, when you're dialing a number, the UI changes accordingly. The search bar and menu tabs disappear. That's because we know the user plans to make a call. The smartphone controls blend into the blank area of the screen, but they're still there when you need them. Now they don't pull your attention away. With One UI, users see only what they need when they need it, so they can stay focused on what matters. The second way we've made One UI completely user-centric is by making interaction more natural. The original smartphone UX was based on devices that fit in one hand. But as phones have gotten bigger, you are expected to have the dexterity of a classical pianist to move your fingers from the home key at the bottom to the pop-ups in the middle and menu buttons at the top. It doesn't have to be this way. We made a fundamental change in the user interface. With One UI, we have restructured the way we interact with our devices. Now, the upper part of the screen is for viewing, while the lower part of the screen is for touch interaction. This means the things you do most on your phones are within the range of your thumb and follow a coherent path instead of jumping from one side of the screen to the other. Let's use messages as an example. Normally, we expect the message app to show the most recent messages at the very top. This means you need to extend your thumb all the way to the top if you're using one hand, which means you need a really long thumb. With One UI, your messages begins at the center of the screen where your thumb can easily reach. By examining user behavior, we found people's eyes naturally follow their finger movement when they're interacting with their devices. Because One UI places everything you need to see where it's easy to reach, it just feels much more natural to use. Let's take another example, the clock app. I set my alarm daily, actually many alarms to wake up. And I also use the time zone a lot since I have the pleasure of working with developers and designers from all over the world. Previously, we provided multiple tabs to help you move between different functions at the very top of the screen. This meant to reach the buttons at the bottom, you had to cover the distance from one corner to the other. Now, we've moved the tabs to the bottom of the screen so they are easily accessible for your thumb. Dialog pop-ups, which we all interact throughout the day, are also displayed at the bottom of the screen for easy access. Let me show you what I mean. When I meet my friends, I take a lot of photos and share them. Since I use the motion photo features on the camera, the pop-up asks me whether I want to send it as an image or a video. In the past, this pop-up appeared in the center of the screen. But now, with One UI, the pop-up appears at the bottom of the screen, so you can tap it faster. By changing the layout, adding more blank space, you can interact with your device more naturally. The third thing we've done to our One UI is increase visual comfort. Let's be honest, we spend a lot of time looking at our phones, checking emails, texting, scrolling through photos, which is why it's so important the interface should be comfortable for the eyes. So we've paid close attention to these small details that make a world of difference. Last year, we introduced night mode in Samsung Internet app as a way to offer a more comfortable reading experience when it's dark. Consumers told us how much they loved it, and that's why we have now applied it across One UI. You know, One UI really sets a new standard for how the device and its user experience blend together, seamlessly reflecting the needs and tastes of today's consumers. For instance, we have tuned the color of our design to provide more visual clarity. More distinctive color and contrast offer a more focused and recognizable viewing experience. Speaking of colors, we are offering something totally unique within One UI, a range of colored UX themes that match the color of hardware itself. Now your device seamlessly reflects your preferences and style. By listening to our consumers, we are providing a user experience overhaul, helping users focus on the task at hand, interact more naturally with the device, and providing a more comfortable visual experience. Now, while we are very proud of our One UI's remarkable improvement, we need your feedback to continue improving. So, I'm happy to announce One UI's beta test program, which will begin with US, Germany, and Korea in November, followed by more countries in Europe and Asia. Your valuable feedback will be used to further fine-tune One UI before its official release. We will be releasing One UI for the Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, and the Note 9 starting early next year. One UI represents big, bold thinking, with the understanding of how consumers use their devices and how their patterns of interaction have evolved. We are very looking forward to you trying it and telling us what you think. Now, to showcase the innovation behind our display technology leadership, please welcome Hassan and Jung.
Thanks, Jaeyeon. It's amazing to see how much software has gone into, or how much effort has gone into the software that makes up One UI. But every software needs great hardware too. That's because hardware works with software. It brings together the senses of sight and touch, connecting what you see with what you feel. At Samsung, our goal has always been to provide the best hardware experience to our consumers. And it all starts with display technology. From the start, display technology has really powered the evolution of smartphones. Think about how you use your smartphone today and how it's changed over the past decade. Maybe you're playing more games, watching more video, which means you're looking for higher resolution screens with more lifelike colors. You asked, and we listened. We kickstarted a new wave of mobile innovation when we first introduced the AMOLED display technology to our mobile devices. AMOLED is thinner,
lighter, and yes, more flexible than the LCD. This led to Samsung creating the first Android phone with AMOLED instead of LCD. And we've kept raising the bar with a commitment to make AMOLED better and better with each new Galaxy phone. How much better? Well, from the Super AMOLED screen in the first Galaxy S to the Infinity display of the Galaxy S9, we've increased the screen resolution by nearly 1,000%. And today, AMOLED is without question the industry standard for mobile displays. Just as AMOLED has become the industry norm for display technology, big screen has become the primary choice for consumers today. So much so that it's led to the creation of completely new form factors. In 2011, we launched the Galaxy Note. And in doing so, we created a whole new category. The big screen smartphone, the phablet, the phone that was almost too big for your pocket. I was there, believe me, I had one. Turns out, though, we were onto something. In fact, by 2021, large screen smartphone shipments will overtake those of traditional phones. But as displays increased in size, so did the physical size of the device itself. So we asked ourselves, how can we make the screen bigger without actually increasing the size of the device itself? We had to think outside the box, literally. We realized if we could just find a way to just curve the screen, we could have more of a display while maintaining a compact design. Of course, glass generally doesn't like to bend, and AMOLED has several layers of rigid glass, so we had to find a new way to make it curve. There's a flexible material called polyamide that's actually 10 times thinner than the typical glass we use for the backplane of the display. And for the top glass display, using temperatures of 800 degrees Celsius, we created our own 3D thermoforming technology to make the glass flex. Finally, we went all out on a new lamination technology that allowed us to attach the curved glass layer without any bubbles or damage. The result of these three groundbreaking innovations? The Galaxy S6 Edge, the first ever dual-curved smartphone display. But we didn't stop there. We knew we could give you even more screens if we could just shrink those bezels. But how do you shrink the bezels without exposing the important components underneath? Like the display chipset. It sends signals that control the color pixels on the screen between the main processor and the display. So we've got some of the best engineers in the world, and they discovered that by extending one of the polyamide layers, we could just curve the display behind itself. This saved space, so we could further reduce the size of the bezel. The result was the immersive Infinity display on the Galaxy S8 Plus, which had an eye-popping 84% screen-to-body ratio. So you're probably noticing a trend here. Yet again, we set the standard for smartphone design, this time with Infinity Display. So why do we obsess about display innovation? Because it matters to you, our consumers. And that means it matters to us. So we're going to keep going. The bezels are going to shrink even further. We're going to push the limits with our new lineup, the Infinity U, V, and O displays. These are new concepts that are just right around the corner, and I can't wait to tell you more about them. AMOLED, Edge, and Infinity Display. Our breakthroughs have set the tone for the industry. And not only that, they've led to entirely new ways of how folks are using their smartphone. We've turned the industry upside down in the past, and we're about to do it again today. I'm so excited about our next breakthrough, the foldable display. And to tell you more about it, here's Justin Dennison.
Thanks, Hassan. It makes me proud when I think of all the industry-leading displays we've brought to market. Each one was an important improvement on what's come before and has helped people all around the world experience something entirely new. Well, today, we're taking our innovation in mobile to the next level, and I'm honored to share with you our vision for a new generation of smartphones. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the future of mobile display technology, the Infinity Flex Display. Wow. Today is a big milestone. And I'm sure you're all wondering what it looks like in real life and how it works. Well, want to know more? It's finally here. When it's open, it's a tablet, offering a big screen experience. Thank you. It's gorgeous. When closed, it's a phone that fits neatly inside your pocket. Thank you. Now, of course, I'd get in trouble if I showed you everything today, so we've disguised the elements of the design, but trust me, there's a device inside here, and it is stunning. The Infinity Flex display represents an entirely new mobile platform. We've always strived to bring you meaningful breakthroughs, but despite all that progress, we've been living in a world where the size of your screen can only be as large as the device itself. Well, we've just added a new dimension to help you browse, watch, connect, and multitask like never before. The Infinity Flex display is the foundation for the smartphone of tomorrow. To build it, we had to invent new materials, throw out old assumptions, and reimagine the display from the ground up. And at Samsung, when we say reimagine, we mean actually designing something new. We rethought the anatomy of a smartphone display, including the underlying display components, as well as the cover window, which is the top layer of solid glass. And glass is the popular choice for the cover window because it protects the rest of the display and it looks beautiful. But it's inherently inflexible. So we had to replace it with something that has the same benefits yet achieves something new. We had to invent a new protective layer. In this case, an advanced composite polymer that's both flexible and tough. The next challenge we faced was that, until now, displays have been static, meaning once we combined all the component layers, they never had to move. Now that's all changed, as the Infinity Flex display has been designed to be folded and unfolded repeatedly, without any degradation. To do this, we had to find a new kind of malleable adhesive that allows us to laminate the display layers together securely while enabling them to flex. Well, we did it, making this new display flexible and durable enough to be folded hundreds of thousands of times. Then, we hit our final and perhaps biggest challenge. Because for this display to be foldable, we had to make it thinner than any other mobile display we've ever made. In this case, we had the opportunity to reduce the thickness of the polarizer, which is an essential layer that filters external light, reducing glare so that you can read the display. And to solve this, we created a new polarizer that's 45% thinner. And we're not stopping there. Our innovation pipeline includes new technologies such as rollable and even stretchable displays. What you're seeing today is the result of the most talented engineers and designers in the world making incredible breakthroughs to create something amazing for you. And this isn't just a concept. The breakthroughs we've made in display materials have been matched by breakthroughs in manufacturing. As a result, we'll be ready to start mass production in the coming months. Thank you. Thank you. Infinity Flex represents the biggest leap forward in mobile display technology in the last decade. And what's even more exciting is how this technology will empower our developers and consumers to do amazing things. It's a blank canvas for us to create something beautiful together. And the Infinity Flex is more than a new kind of display. And together with One UI, it lays the foundation for a new platform, an entirely new mobile experience. One UI works through two displays. When the device is closed, you have all the benefits of a normal smartphone. The cover display is a fully functioning touchscreen that allows you to use your apps without opening the device. And if you want a bigger screen, you simply unfold it to reveal the full 7.3-inch display. And with app continuity, the app you were using when the device was closed is right there waiting for you when it's open. It's an intuitive, continuous experience between the cover display and the main display. In addition, we're giving people the ability to run up to 3 apps simultaneously. No swapping between apps, no closing one app to get to another, just multitasking as it was meant to be. We call it multi-active window. Thank you. You can see how One UI turns the foldable display into something of real value that's going to reinvent the mobile experience. So what you've seen today has covered new display technologies, new form factors, new platforms, and totally new ways of using a mobile device. As developers and creators, we hope that this has sparked your imagination about how we can bring about a new era of mobile technology. We have the potential to drive real, revolutionary change together. And there are 3 ways we're going to help you get started. First, we'll be distributing an emulator APK to help you test your apps for this new form factor. Second, we'll be providing clear development guidelines so you know exactly what new features your apps should support. And third, we're hosting a developer session this afternoon to go into more detail on both of these. Today is all about partnership and collaboration. And our work with Google exemplifies that. To tell you more about how we're working together with Google to open up the Android framework and make this all possible, please help me welcome our friend from Google, Glenn Murphy. Glenn.
Thank you, Justin. Hi, everyone. I'm Glenn Murphy, and I lead UX for Android at Google. We recently celebrated Android's 10th anniversary. When Android began, we never thought that 10 years later, there would be over 2 billion active devices and such a vibrant developer ecosystem as we see here today. From those early days, Samsung and Google have partnered closely. Samsung has continuously pushed the limits of what is possible with mobile technology and have introduced new concepts like phablets and the S Pen. The launch of the Infinity display on the Galaxy S8 also brought in new types of displays with unique aspect ratios. We love working with partners that push the limits because Android has always been about evolving the platform to enable innovation, and that has led to each generation of devices bringing something new to all of our users. So that's why I'm super excited to talk about the next stage in our partnership together. Our team at Google loves the innovation in display technology shown here, so we have been working super closely with Samsung on it. Today, we are announcing that Android is officially supporting the foldable form factor, and we will be building into the platform the APIs to ensure a seamless, foldable experience, supporting new capabilities like app continuity and multi-active window, which will allow your application to handle multitasking in new ways, as well as dealing with resolution changes as a user folds their device. We're really excited to see how developers like you can help us unfold this future. Going forward, we will continue to work with the developer community and ecosystem partners like Samsung to continue adding foldable features to the Android platform. You will see these changes rolled out in new Android releases and Samsung's foldable devices. On behalf of the Android team at Google, I'd like to thank you all for building such amazing apps and services for Android. And I'd also like to thank the Samsung team for their continued partnership. Your passion for innovation really helps make Android stronger. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy SDC. Now I'd like to hand it back over to you, Justin.
Thank you, Glenn. We've always worked hand in hand with Google to offer the ultimate Android experience on Galaxy devices. And by working with Google on the Android developer community, we'll ensure a seamless, foldable mobile experience. The smartphone is changing, but one thing remains the same: our purpose, to create technology that awes, inspires, and changes people's lives. We hope that we've inspired you. Until the next Unpacked, when you'll see more of this technology in action. Thank you for being partners on this journey, and we look forward to working with you to rediscover the smartphone experience all over again. Now, please help me welcome DJ back to the stage.
Thank you. And my special thanks to Glenn from Google for joining us today. I'm proud of our long-term strategic relationship and the spirit of a collaboration and partnership that we have shared. One UI and our revolutionary foldable display are great examples of how we are breaking barriers and redefining mobile technology. And I want to thank you all so much for joining us here at SDC 2018. We've come together at a key turning point in our industry. A new generation of technology breakthroughs has opened the door to change at a pace we have never seen before, and created new opportunities at a scale we have never imagined. SDC 2018 is all about seizing these opportunities. From the launch of the Bixby Developer Studio with its new dynamic program generation technology, to the SmartThings certification program and the SmartThings Developer Workspace, to One UI and our first foldable display. The potential to change people's lives has never been greater. And the opportunities have never been more exciting. It will take partners who share our commitment to innovation inspired by people. So this is my commitment to you, to foster an ecosystem of open innovation that spans every aspect of people's lives, and to work in partnership to help you unlock the value of your ideas for your customers. Today is just a start. I can't wait to see how you use all the great new technologies we have shared today to discover what comes next. Thank you for joining us today. And before I close my event, I want to just share one thing. It's like my management philosophy. Number one, I want the Galaxy brand to be beloved by our customers. Number two, I want Samsung to be one of the world's most trusted companies by its employees. And number three, no matter whether you are a small company or a big company, it doesn't matter. I want a win-win relationship built on mutual trust. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to working with all of you to unfold an exciting new future. Thank you.